We would like to thank you for attending the public workshop for the Project Development and Environment, or PD&E study, reevaluation for the Osceola Parkway extension. The Central Florida Expressway Authority is conducting this meeting as an open house or workshop where you are welcome to come and go as you please, to view the various exhibits, speak with study personnel, and get your questions answered. We welcome your comments. This meeting and study are being conducted without regard to race, color, national origin, age, sex, religion, disability, or family status. Persons wishing to express their concerns relative to compliance by the Central Florida Expressway Authority, or CFX, with Title VI may do so by contacting the personnel shown here. All inquiries or complaints will be handled according to CFX procedure and in a prompt and courteous manner. The Osceola Parkway extension has been under consideration for over 15 years, beginning with the adoption of the new corridors around the urban growth boundary in Osceola County's comprehensive plans. This was followed by the Osceola County Expressway Authority, or OCX, 2040 Master Plan, also including these new corridors. And in 2016, CFX incorporated the OCX Master Plan segments into their master plan, which included the Osceola Parkway extension. In 2017, OCX completed a project environmental impact evaluation study. The study results culminated with OCX adopting a preferred alternative. The preferred alternative begins at the interchange with Boggy Creek Road, which is modified to accommodate direct connection ramps to State Road 417 and Jeff Fuqua Boulevard. These movements provide a direct connection to Orlando International Airport. The alignment then parallels Boggy Creek Road to the east before curving east as the alignment approaches the Osceola County boundary. An interchange at this location provides a connection to Boggy Creek Road opposite Simpson Road. The alignment extends eastward, parallel to the Orange-Osceola County boundary, and remains in Orange County. Approaching Narcoossee Road, the alignment avoids the Fells Landing community. An interchange occurs at Narcoossee Road. The alignment continues east and north of Clap-Sims Duda Road. Approaching the canal and Eagles Roost, the alignment curves to the southeast, passing through Split Oak Forest in Orange and Osceola counties. Just east of Split Oak Forest, an interchange provides connections to Sunbridge Parkway to the east and the future Northeast Connector to the south. In March of 2018, CFX completed a concept, feasibility, and mobility study for the Osceola Parkway Extension, or OPE. Several alignments were evaluated, and numerous meetings were held with stakeholders, state and local agencies, and the general public. This study determined that the project has feasible alternatives and was financially viable. In July of last year, CFX began the PD&E study reevaluation. So, what is a study reevaluation? A reevaluation follows the Florida Department of Transportation PD&E manual. The purpose of this reevaluation is to compare the approved OCX alternative to new alignments based on current social and environmental constraints. This results in further analysis of significant issues and additional public outreach. Ultimately, the final document prepared is the Project Environmental Impact Report Re-Evaluation. This report identifies a preferred alternative and compares this alternative's impacts to the originally approved OCX alignment. The report findings will be presented to the CFX board. With the presence of the split oak forest and other area preserves, environmental investigations and coordination are an important part of the study activities. This photo shows a field visit to Split Oak with county staff and environmental advocates. Due to the extensive growth planned and approved in this area, there have been exhaustive meetings and other communications with large landholders and community groups. All feedback is being factored into refinements of previous alternatives, as well as the development of new ones. The primary alternatives under consideration are on display today. Public involvement has focused so far on a number of key stakeholder meetings and coordination meetings with local government representatives. Today is an opportunity for a continued exchange of information as we move forward with the study process. Let's take a look at the significant environmental and social constraints. In the west, from State Road 417 to Narcoossee Road, the land use is predominantly residential, both existing and planned. The Boggy Creek floodplain is the most significant natural feature, and several wetland systems surround the residences. In the east, from Narcoossee Road to the east terminus, natural environmental areas are more prevalent, with Moss Park, Eagle's Roost, Isle of Pine, and Split Oak Forest. However, in addition to the existing residential communities, ongoing and planned unit developments such as Eagle Creek, Southern Oaks, and Del Webb also present challenges. Depicted is the current standard that CFX has adopted for new location expressways. The typical section requires 330 feet of right-of-way. Initial construction will include 2 lanes in each direction and paved shoulders, a wide median that can accommodate additional lanes in the future, and an envelope for transit. The area from the outside lane to the proposed right-of-way allows room for errant vehicles to recover, space for lateral ditches for the collection of stormwater, and enough distance for landscaping and harmonizing with adjacent property. The reevaluation alternatives under consideration are all depicted here. The dark blue alignment is the previously approved OCX alternative. West of Narcoossee Road, the light blue and dark pink shapes are new alternatives considered. And east of Narcousie Road, the green and orange shapes are also new alternatives. Let's examine the west segment alternatives. The Boggy Creek alternative is very similar to the OCX adopted alignment, but there are differences. The direct ramp connections from the Osceola Parkway extension to the Orlando International Airport have been removed due to future operational concerns and conflicts with the existing bridges. The alignment next to Boggy Creek Road is shifted slightly west of the OCX alternative location to minimize impacts to residential areas. The interchange at Narcousie is slightly different, but Fells Landing and the two new residential developments are avoided. Due to the interchange operations, Clapp-Sims-Duda Road will be relocated to a line opposite Boggy Creek Road at Narcousie Road. The Lake Nona alternative has more differences. The major features of this alternative include a connection to State Road 417 some 3,000 feet east of Boggy Creek Road. This location allows for direct connect high-speed ramps to both State Road 417 and the Orlando International Airport. The alternative includes a half-diamond interchange at Laureate Boulevard. An extension of Medical City Drive will connect the properties north and south of State Road 417. This alternative avoids the existing residential properties and turns east just prior to the county boundary. An interchange will connect to Boggy Creek Road and will align opposite Simpson Road. The alignment continues east and, similar to the Boggy Creek alignment, avoids existing and planned developments. The interchange at Narcousie Road and the Clapp-Sims-Duda Road realignment are the same as the Boggy Creek alternative. Now, let's examine the east segment alternatives. The first is the split oak avoidance alternative. At Narcoossee Road, the alignment remains north of Clap-Sims-Duda Road. The Clap-Sims-Duda connection to Narcoossee Road is relocated opposite of Boggy Creek Road. The expressway continues eastward, remaining north of Clap-Sims-Duda Road until just west of the canal, where it turns south. Bridges are proposed over Clap-Sims-Duda Road and the canal. The expressway continues south through the Southern Oaks development, then curves east and just avoids Split Oak Forest, where it bridges over Cyril's Drive. The eastbound and westbound lanes on Cyril's Drive are split apart to create space for the expressway to drop between them. Ramps to and from the expressway and Cyril's Drive provide local access to Absher Road. Bridges just east of Split Oak Forest allow access to the proposed local road system, at which point the expressway curves to the southeast toward Nova Road. The second east alternative is the Split Oak Minimization alternative. From Narcoossee Road to just west of the canal, the alignment is similar to the avoidance alignment. However, the curve to the southeast begins much closer to the canal, and the alignment is shifted further from Lake AJ. The alignment enters Split Oak Forest just south of the Orange County boundary and continues southeast for a short distance, then curves to the east. A bridge is proposed to maintain connectivity for the trail, and an interchange just east of Split Oak Forest provides connections to the current and proposed county roadways. Similar to the prior east alternative, the alignment extends to the southeast to a possible future link to Nova Road. As described earlier, the four new alternatives are being compared to each other, as well as against the original OCX approved alignment. A summary matrix evaluation has been developed for both the west and east segments of the project. Specific physical, cultural, natural environmental, social, and economic factors have been evaluated for each of the new alternatives. The matrix is one of the exhibits on display here tonight. Based upon the analysis of the social, cultural, physical, natural, environmental, and economic considerations, the currently preferred alternative is a combination of the Lake Nona alternative for the west segment and the Split Oak minimization alternative for the east segment. The study reevaluation determined that on the western side, the Lake Nona alternative provided higher traffic numbers and better connectivity and regional mobility due to its connection to State Road 417 and direct access to Orlando International Airport. On the eastern side, the Split Oak minimization alternative had far fewer social impacts, meaning fewer homes would have to be taken, and it was more cost effective. Those considerations form the basis of the recommended preferred alternative. There have been various opportunities for the public to provide input on this project. We welcome your written comments. Written comments received or postmarked by November 30th of 2019 will become part of the public workshop summary. All written comments should be mailed to the address shown on this slide. Comments can also be made via email or to the project website. You may also follow the study on Facebook as noted here. We'd like to thank you for attending tonight's meeting and providing your input. This presentation will begin again in a few moments.